What's up? What's up? What's up? How's everybody? This is in my circle, and I'm Ralph. How's everybody? It's been a minute. It's been our usual 2 week layover, 3 week layover. Yeah, this is a great. We're gearing up for a good show tonight. As you can see, I'm rocking the Clemente. For the commemorate. It's Clemente Day in the next couple days. Yeah, it's about 5 days, I think. 5 days. The 15th is Clemente. Roberto Clemente Day, September as usual. Where this is the eve of 9/11. Um, I got to talk about it because it's tomorrow, and of course the show is tonight. I'm pretty sure. I remember. We're gonna get into that. But I remember. Where I was at, what I was doing, crazy what I was doing, but it's the truth. Um, I have a wonderful guest. She's a such a creative mind. She wrote a story, directed and edited, and she shot. I mean, she wears multiple hats, um, and she's a gearing up for a busy time because she's her movie's coming out. Um, she's working on some shorts, and she took some time to come out with us, and just sit and talk with us. Her name is the beautiful Jessica Banks. How you doing, Jessica?
Hey, 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 what's going on? What's going on out there?
It is a
How
pleasure to
are
have.
you?
I'm good.
That's you talking about the Clemente and
Yes,
everything.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. It's he's one of my heroes. I give back to the community
Mm-hmm.
because of him. And I always, there's two dates of the year that I try to give the respect to him is the day we lost him and the
Right.
day and his day. I don't, it's just the day we lost him and the day and his day in the major leagues because those are, he passed away on New Year's Eve,
Yes. Yes.
and he
It's
was.
actually my mother's birthday. My mom passed away a year and 4 months ago.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to
Yeah.
hear that.
Yeah.
Um, but he got on a plane, to help the people of Nicaragua. They were just hit. It was a
Mm.
earthquake, and his first thing was get on a plane and bring them supplies. And without thinking, helpless, he got on without knowing if the plane was sound, and plane was too heavy, and it just went down. So I
Oh
mean,
gosh.
he's in my eyes,
Tragic.
yeah, he's a hero. I
He's a
I
hero.
literally
Right.
give back because of this guy.
Right.
I'm a big baseball fan, and I literally just give back because of him. And I try to follow his footsteps. As a Puerto Rican, he's like my Babe Ruth. So, but listen, I'm a Braves fan, but it's the only time I wear a Pittsburgh Pirates jersey is because of him. It is an official, so I don't want nobody to, try. It's an official. It's an official.
He said, "Well,
Um,
don't get it messed up because
yeah.
he sure is a Pittsburgh Steelers fan." You said, "No, no,
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 no.
no, no.
I'm a
Atlanta."
yes. I'm an
Shout out to
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yeah. I'm an
He's
Atlanta
an
Braves fan.
Atlanta Braves
Yeah.
fan. And then tomorrow is 9/11.
Yes.
Where were you actually? Do you remember where you were when all that took place? Because I know where I was.
Well, I'm gonna ask you first.
Okay.
I'm a ladies first because mine is a little crazy.
Mine. Well, I remember being in my zone at the job. I was working for the state, in Trenton, New Jersey, down there on West State Street,
Okay.
and it was at the corner of. If you guys remember this, I don't know. I don't even know if they even still have the building there. Well, actually, the building is there, but I don't know if the governmental offices are still there. So it was on the corner of. Ooh, what is that? What is that? West State Street, and where 29 goes over the bridge to go to Marsville,
Calhoun Bridge.
Calhoun Bridge. So Calhoun Street. I
That
was
was
there.
the old complex buildings, right? That they turned into the Edison.
No, it's across the street. I was
Oh, so
working
you
for
were
the.
right
I
across the
was by
street.
the museum.
Okay.
I was closer to the highway, but right next door to the museum.
Okay.
So and they got a little thing I used to call the little small, tiny little Epcot Center, little
Oh, the
science thing.
planetarium.
Yeah,
Yeah. I know where. Yeah, I know where's
So
that.
I was there that day. I was in my zone at work, and everybody was like, "Oh my God, we got to leave the building." And they said, "Turn this on." Everything just shut down at the job, and we turned everything. And then by that time, the second plane had hit, and then Philly got hit, and then we were expecting Trenton to get hit. So everybody was like, all the buildings, nobody would let us leave and go
I mean,
nowhere or
it was just
anything like
it
that.
was
But it was
for
terrifying to actually experience that, and for it to be so close to us,
at,
because New York is right around the corner.
yeah.
So,
At first, you know, see, I know exactly where I was at, and it's really really crazy. My day started. I got up like around 8:30, got dressed, and I was working for a company called the Rag Shop. Going back 2001, right? I was working. I was an assistant store manager for a company called the Rag Shop, and they did yarn. They did you know, sewing. It was a a sewer's like nerd shop where your arts and crafts. It was like a smaller version of a Michaels, and obviously Michaels became the bigger and took over all, and they're the ones standing. So I don't know. I remember the manager. I don't know if God, I don't know if she's still alive. God bless her soul. She was a cool chick. Her name was Penny. She was a store manager, and I was literally there a minute late. She gave me shit about it, and I was like, I'm a minute late.
right,
Like I could have dropped the keys
right,
and was looking for them. You're gonna give me. I was a minute late, and she was a minute late, and I said, you know what? This job is not worth the headache for a minute late. And I said, Here's my keys
a minute.
for a minute," and I was like, "I'm out."
Listen
And
to
I was a salary. I was a salaried. It was a salary. I was making peanuts. I mean, we're going back to 2001. I was making peanuts. I mean, I wasn't making what I'm making now. I mean, so I quit, and on 195, I'm driving all the way down, home and stuff like that. And and I came home. I had a girlfriend there, and me and her, whatever, started doing stuff and fooling around. And my ex girlfriend calls and says, "We just got hit. Turn on the TV."
Oh my God.
So, the girl I was with at that time says, "Why is she calling you? What's she calling you right now? And I'm like, well, wait a minute.
Women.
I said, let me pick it up. It could be an emergency. So sure it was. So I hang up,
Go my girl.
go back to doing what I was doing. And she calls back and she was like, "Oh my God, what does she want now?" I mean, you got to picture this. I'm in an entanglement. I'm in an entanglement at that moment,
Oh,
and I'm getting a
Lord,
call from the
man.
ex, and she's like, "Turn on the TV. You have the TV on?" I'm like, "Yeah," and she goes, "We just got hit by another plane." I'm like, "What?"
Oh my God.
And I'm home, and I'm like, "All right, listen, call me back if there's something else." And next thing you know, she calls me back, and I said, "Listen, it's been fun, but I think we should. There's a sign from God that's telling us, let's just take a break right now."
Right.
And she was like, "All right, let's stop." We got dressed, blah blah blah, and it was all over TV. I mean, to this day, I'll never forget what was going on that day. It was just a somber thing. You know, it was probably one of the only times in my life that I've witnessed America actually become united.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes. But the lives that were lost,
yeah,
and
that's
what a traumatic way to leave here, to be buried literally under a cementing that you can't get out of, and nobody's able to find your body. And until this very day, the
there's people
bodies are
still missing.
still there.
Some of them are still missing. Yeah, I mean, and that's real truth. I mean, it's a sad, and we never, the more we continue to talk about it, it'll never, we'll keep the memory,
Right.
because like you said, all those lives, you know, like just like that,
Just like that,
just
it
like
can
that.
happen at the drop of a dime. Anything. Everybody value your life out there.
Yes, listen,
Value life. You just never know.
we're not trying to turn this show into whatchamacallit, but yeah, hug each other, always cherish each other, love each other, and we just want to just touch 5-10 minutes on that.
Of course,
You
of
know,
course. I wanted to make sure that we had gotten that out of the way.
yeah, right. I mean,
Sure.
and somebody will watch them. They didn't even talk. But
No, it's
that's
cool. It's cool. It's cool. Let us take our time. We good. We good on that. We good.
um.
There's much to talk about Diaries of a Female Player.
So Jessica,
Yes.
you
Sunny. I'm sorry.
you created this amazing story.
Yes.
Tell me about where the drive and the creative juices came from.
I wrote Diaries of a Female Player with a Broken Heart. And I was very prayerful prior to me coming into this situation because of that broken heart. And a lot of times, a lot of things that come into our life, they don't necessarily, things don't traumatically happen to us to break us all the time, saints. Okay? Just want to tell y'all that. They come to make us.
Yes,
They come to make us stronger.
the learning experiences,
Yes.
the growing experiences.
Exactly. We live and we learn. Okay, so I was in my living and learning moment. I was in a very deep, dark place where I had a lot on my mind at the time. It was, dude left, and I didn't want him to go, but dude left. Kid situation. It was just a lot going on in the health. My health started failing. So I was in a very deep, 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 dark place where I felt like certain mornings I shut everything. I would tell everybody how I shut everything. It was very dark in the room. And I struggled to get up to use the bathroom. I wouldn't feed myself. I fell into a very deep depression at the time. I talk about this all the time. When you are depressed like that, you feel like there's no way out. It's called the sunken place. I call
Yeah,
it the sunken
you
place.
you go into.
So it's like so every morning I felt like I was going like this trying to get out, but every time I tried to get out to get the light.
You zip up the hoodie.
Right,
and
right, right.
Put
You
it
try
in
to,
and
right.
You try
I
to
slide back down and
you
I
try
get
to like
deeper and
disappear
deeper and
into
deeper. So I'm gonna tell y'all now, get help. Get help if you're out there struggling. Get
Yes,
help.
it's important.
A lot of
Important.
people are not very mentally strong to come up out of something like that. People literally die in that and kill themselves.
100%.
Yes, it's the
100%.
truth.
It's the fact.
truth. Right.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing. It's
Right.
I
Definitely. So
I experienced it. I know exactly.
when I was
what-
in prayer at the same time, the Lord told me. I remember something that the dude that left me said to me. He said, "Open the windows. Start opening up the windows. Put your jazz music on. Open the windows. You need light." I said, "I need light." I literally heard the voice of God tell me, open the blinds. Open the blinds. You need the light." And I would literally struggle because now my iron is low, potassium low, calcium low, because I wasn't feeding myself. I've lost a lot of weight.
he was
proud
telling
of
you,
the
he was
weight I
giving you
got
a sign.
now.
He was giving you a sign and telling you to
Right.
get
He
out
told
and
me
get
to
some
get
sun.
up, drink some water, start walking. I started walking, and he said, "You know what? Come back in the house. Start writing. Whatever it is that you feeling right now, just start writing it on paper." And he said, "Write a comedy." I said, "What? Comedy? Okay, let's just go with okay." He said, "Now that experience that you had, you make the women the men, and the men the women. But you throwing monkey wrenches." I was good for throwing in a good old monkey wrench. It was like a whole big old fight in that room. I will never, ever, ever forget that room because it was a heck of a fight and one heck of a psychological battle to really wrestle with to get the out of. You see
Yeah,
what I'm
it's
saying?
and
I
forcing
had to
yourself to
fight
get
it.
it on paper is even
Right.
harder.
Right. So I created Crystal. Crystal's here tonight. Hey, baby. I created Crystal. Crystal wasn't right. Crystal was, how I created her was that women, y'all gonna be mad at me tonight, but I love you. Just know that I love you. Women, all races, ages, sizes, colors, whatever. Cause I ain't leaving none of y'all out. Crystal was created because there was a time in my life where I did not take accountability for my actions. And I started to learn at that point. I said, you allowed this to happen to yourself. You got to take responsibility. And you got to come up out of that. Now, however you got to come up out of that, it's going to be on you. Because you started it. Remember back in the day, they used to have a saying, don't start none, won't be none. So I started it, and it was something. So I had to follow through, and I had to obviously get myself up out the situation.
I commend you.
She's very irresponsible. She does not take accountability. She thinks everything's all peachy creamy. She's a hustler. She don't care. She don't want you in her way. She don't care. Look, she got an old head. She got a young head. She got the old head taken care of. I always had an old head thing. Anywho, shout out to the sugar daddies.
Wait, hold on. Shout out. You know, I got hit on
don't
by
have
an
to-
old
a
head.
monkey
I
wrench.
got hit on by. I got hit on by an old head today.
Oh well, look.
Doing my
look.
job, I was just.
Y'all better watch
And
out.
I got hit on by an old head. So
Yeah,
no
you saying
disrespect.
that for a
You know, it
reason.
was, you know.
Yeah. So anywho, like I was saying, but so Crystal got the old head, got the young head, but the old head don't know nothing. Mr. Buck, he the drug dealer. Okay. Now we're gonna go into the story. Mr. Buck is a drug dealer uptown Manhattan. He ran everything from Rikers Island, whatever was coming in through Rikers Island, drug-wise, all the way from the jail, all the way into the streets. This dude got mad paper. When he was with Jennifer Moore was a young girl. She was just getting into school to become a therapist, so, but he paid for her way through college. Of course, she about 2 or 3 years younger than him. He always liked young Jones. You feel me? So he then finds Crystal because Jennifer is now in college and she's getting her life. She's trying to become a wife. She's trying to become Mr. Buck's wife. She's trying to do it right. Mr. Buck's still ripping and running the streets, but he got runners. Crystal would happen to be one of the runners. So while Crystal was sitting around here running for him and messing with him at the same time, okay? But Jennifer doesn't know that, but she does know that Crystal was one of the runners, but she don't know that she's messing with Mr. Buck. So Lord Jesus, Christmas. Jennifer ends up going through the phone, finds out that Crystal Maldonado is messing with Buck. She then kept it to herself. Mind you, she's going to school for that psychological stuff. So she's also trying to, train herself to get through some stuff. She kept it to herself, didn't tell Buck nothing. She just let it flow because she wanted to see exactly how far he would go. So eventually, when Crystal and Jennifer bump heads, it was kind of crazy because she now meets the lower guy, the little simp that wanted to give up the life. He's in Lower Manhattan, which is Terry Quintero Moore. Yeah, the simp. Yeah, Keith Scott is the name of the character, but the guy that plays him is Terry Quintero Moore. He's the simp that stopped selling drugs and stopped having his runners. Now, all his runners are in the office with him. He started a marketing enterprise company, Lower Manhattan, as you can see when you saw that.
Yeah.
That was his marketing firm for celebs. For the celebrities.
Yes.
So when he
They were all
started,
near the
right,
they're all talking.
they're all his
Yeah.
runners. They're
Okay.
all his, he gave them all jobs. He put money in their pockets. He's the boss man. So that's where all the crazy, now you know why it was so crazy. All the people was nutty. You had
Okay, yes. It was, you basically took the thug and put him in, the gangster and put him into
and put him in there, and now
corporate-
he's
Yeah.
corporate America. So he finds Crystal, and Crystal Maldonado was like, "Listen, I know you having some issues right now, Baba. But I know somebody that can help us with the financial issues. You know what I'm saying? If you need help with the investment, all businesses get investors. So due to the fact that the feds were on Mr. Buck and he knew he had to, knock out that 10 years in Rikers Island, she said to Buck, now she goes to Buck. They don't know about each other. Crystal screwing him and Mr. Buck. So goes to Buck, baby, you know what, baby? Can you dig it, baby? Listen, baby, listen to me. This is real quickly, baby. Listen, I got a place that you can hide the money at, baby. And the feds ain't got to find nothing. It'll be legal. So now her little pimping self goes and gets the money from Buck so that Buck can consistently keep the money flowing and keep it going so that the feds can't find it because it's invested into Keith Scott's enterprises.
Nice.
Right.
So
a whole bunch of drama.
It makes sense now.
Boom.
Good.
Whole bunch of drama begins to happen within the office. Crystal eventually gets found out by Dwayne Smith, which is Keith Scott's.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch it again.
The guy that was like this, the one that was doing that and was like,
Yeah.
Denise Huxtable. That's Dottie. Also my godson. That's Dottie. He plays Dwayne Smith. So he's like, yo, why you messing with Crystal? We all know who she is. She's a runner. Everybody knows she for the streets. So everybody know who she is. And a whole bunch of people from Pussycat Doll to to Keisha Thomas. Keisha Thomas wasn't really on it like that, but that's who's coming here tonight, by the way. So Keisha Thomas, Pussycat Doll, she was always into Keith Scott, but he didn't give her no attention. You know, the dudes get a girl that's the best friend, and they be like, "Why are you doing this to yourself? Oh my God, like I love you, and she doesn't. Oh my God!" So she's very emotional, and she's always. I'm quite sure you had women like that before you cute. You know what I'm saying?
I'm used to a lot.
She's not the one for
I
you.
have them kind of girls on a daily.
She's
I
not
deal with
the
it
one.
I deal with it on a daily.
You deal with it on the deal.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't. No, I wouldn't be able to deal with that. Everybody
Yeah.
got to go. I'm impatient when it comes to that. But
Some I deal with you gotta deal with at work.
right, yeah, you do. You do. So she's at work. You see, Pussycat Doll was at work. Did I just say you just said that you gotta take a break from Crystal? Oh, okay. Now you coming to your senses. So he was like, yeah, man. So this is after he finds out that Dwayne Smith actually went out on a date with Crystal, but that was before her and Keith Scott started talking. And all he did was take her to dinner just to talk about Keisha Thomas. So she was turned off and was like, boy, take me home. I don't want this.
So this sounds like a great movie. When is this gonna be released?
This will be out by no later than January, mid-January. No later than.
Nice.
Yeah.
This is yeah. I want
You locked now?
Yeah, I'm locked in now. I mean, at first you don't know.
That's season one within itself.
At first you don't see the but how you break it down, the dynamics. I'm like, okay, now everything makes sense, and how your whole how everything it's intriguing.
I
It's
like the
interesting.
monkey wrenches in the storyline. I like how crazy even my character is. Jennifer Moore is just a lot of women encounter, being bitter for being hurt by somebody. Now, Buck has no idea still to this day that she's just that bitter, and she found out. That's because she's trying to keep money flow coming to her pockets too. So she playing her part. She's the Diaries of a Female Player. So she's playing her part too.
So now is this just?
But she's trying to get in Keith Scott's draws.
Now is this one female or this multiple?
Ooh, every single last one of them females in the film. Some may look innocent, but they are not innocent. Everybody
So this
carrying
highlights
baggage.
this
Different
highlights-
types.
This all right. So this is Diaries of a Female Player, but many players in the movie.
You got it.
So it's it's a different segment.
Different types of players.
Yes,
Just
different
like you have
storylines.
this, right. You have different types of players. Understand this. Okay. You got the player that nothing. Oh yeah, there we go. You have Keisha Thomas just came into the building. Okay, so you have the woman with the baggage, the bitter woman that don't know how to get over the man, but yet she want to get back at him and sleep with everybody, thinking that it's going to hurt him, and sometimes it don't hurt him. But there are some men that are bothered by issues and situations like that. Then you have the woman, just like Pussycat Doll. Pussycat Doll is so reserved. You have the woman that's reserved, and she don't say too much, but she got a thing for you, and she's always there for you. But then every time you turn around, it's always a dude that's after her,
guess
but
he
then she
didn't see
using him. She's using them for everything. Oh no, daddy, give me gumdrops. And if you give me, I ain't giving you none. That's a player.
Yeah. It's
I don't care what nobody say. That's a player.
no,
That is a
it's a all
And she needs
it's
to
a
be
all
stopped.
take it's all take and no give.
Yeah. And it's no good. Yeah. Yeah, so. And for
Yes,
Keisha Thomas is a dancer. She wants to be on Broadway. And she minds her business, but she wants love. She adores life. She's an earthly vessel. She's like our India Ivory brown skin. She's into that. But she's suffering insecurity. But who knows what her insecurity would drive her to do to the man? That's a player. I don't care what nobody say. Y'all out here playing.
I 100% agree.
Play on.
Let's see if he picks up. I'm calling my. See, that works. Technology, that's so great. Technology works. Technology works great when you need it. At the moments that you need it.
Right.
Well played, right?
Shout out to all of my castmates that are here on the live right now. We have Crystal Maldonado in the building. tonight. The girl that's she's a replacement actually, but she's been enjoying being Crystal Maldonado. We have Fatima Williams as Keisha Thomas here present tonight. And she's been with me from the start. Shout out to every single last one of the original castmates, the original Diaries of a Female Player. All of you. I love y'all. And best wishes to just everybody, whether you're here or not anymore. I don't care. I love you. I love you. I love you. Y'all, I ain't do this by myself. I did it with you.
We have, we also have some cast members that we're gonna add to the, to the chat. But real quick, so the movie's gonna be released in January,
Yes.
right? You just January, no
January.
different. Okay, so look for it in 2025. There is information where you can subscribe. You can also see the short clips. It's in the information. Also, please like, subscribe, and share. Let me know how you like the interview. Let us know how we can do better. Let me know. Don't be mean to me if I did bad. I don't care. I really don't care. But but the great criticism is always a good thing. Yet we're gonna add two more guests. This is some of the cast, and I just real quick want to point out we're not in Pittsburgh. We're not in Pittsburgh. We're in New Jersey.
Oh gosh.
It's just one of the cast members came in with a Pittsburgh. You see, I'm rocking it because of Clementa. Just gotta point that out.
It's a quinky dink.
I did peep out those Air Maxes though.
Oh man. Put them on. Thank you so much. Put them on the table.
I have the old dad bod Air Max on,
Dad bod.
But I do have some Air Maxes, you can see. Rocking them.
Yeah, we've been friends for a super long time. I'm a sneaker connoisseur.
A sneaker connoisseur. Chris. Okay.
He pointed out one day that I had a pair of Nikes, and I didn't, I came in not, like ignoring everybody, saying, he's like, oh, you just won't buy with these Ken Griffey Juniors on,
right?
Without saying nothing. I was like,
not me. Oop. I don't know, but anyway.
So I have two other guests with us. They're gonna give you their names, starting with you right here, lovely lady right here.
That's right, ladies first. I thought you was pointing this way.
Oh no, I got manners. I got manners.
All right, my name's Fatima, and I play the role as Keisha on Diaries of a Female Player. That's it.
This one over here, Chris.
My name is Christopher Taylor. I play an extra in Diaries of a Female Player.
You're still in a movie, right?
Of course. Oh no. Definitely, of course. But
listen, I played an extra in Mike Zombie's rap video.
That wasn't an extra.
Oh, that's
He
my
wasn't
brother.
an extra.
No.
He wasn't an extra.
That's my brother.
You know Mike Zombie?
I do know Mike Zombie.
I played.
Willenboro. Sure
Yeah.
609.
Yes.
Mr. 609 himself.
His started from the bottom. That was yeah.
I did shows with him with Byron.
His track, the jig that came out like what 8 years ago.
Yeah.
With the girl with the red dress.
Uh-huh.
I'm the cop.
Oh, okay.
That's it. Yeah, you
I'm
wasn't
the
an
cop
extra.
in-
The
I-
cop.
Shout out to my brother. Hey, Mike. Hey.
Shout out to Mike
609.
Zombie.
I'm at the 609, Mike.
Shout out to Mike Zombie. I played like 5 parts in his one video. They made me like a blackface, one of those druid things. I was one of those zombie people. I was a cop. I was somebody,
he don't do no playing. He's so creative, that young man.
He put a lot into what he was doing.
I'm telling you, I know.
Like it was. He's
one of my right hands.
Yeah. Shout out to Mike Zombie. It's a small world. Small world.
Yes, couple Grammys. Yeah. Now.
He's
few Grammys in now.
And he does these.
Shout out to my brother Byron Perry.
Those he sometimes he appears on those rap battle videos too.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. So
he's a lot of places.
So I did like your Fatima, right?
Yes.
See, I like her look. She was like, "Whoa, wait a minute,
You remember?
ladies first."
Wait, who's the character though? Wait, who I play?
Keisha.
Yeah, that's right.
See?
I'm Keisha.
He did it. He did it.
Listen, you know why? Because I got what I got out of you, the reaction that almost the same reaction you had in the scene where the guy was hitting on the girl, and you were like,
yeah.
So you gave me, I pointed to him because
Talk about Wade.
I wanted to get that reaction. You looked at me like, whoa, wait a minute. You want me to hit you with this mic? You better go ladies first. But that was what I got, and that was amazing.
Yeah. Okay.
So as people actors in this amazing story, what was your experience? How do you rate your experience, and what do you think of the story?
I think the storyline is good. I understand where Jessica is coming from as far as like when she writes Diaries of a Female Player. It's based off of really true events that really goes on in everyday life as far as with women and men. And the player doesn't necessarily have to be, there's no sex to a player, So like the storyline is good. Me playing Keisha, I think I could play her really good because she kind of fits me, my character, who I am, period, outside of the role Keisha, outside of being who who Keisha really is.
So you feel you can almost be yourself.
Yeah, so myself, right. So like every time I act, and even the part that you just brought up as far as like the look that I gave the dude, I really act like that in real life. Like,
listen,
like, if I feel like I'm being played or something.
Nothing
like,
for nothing. That was one hell of a, to get a reaction like that, it wasn't, you sold it.
Wow,
so,
thank you. I appreciate that.
I kind of often watch, he'll tell you, I watch some weird stuff.
Say that one more time. You said I what?
You sold it. Because sometimes, listen, I could watch a soap opera and I could tell if the person's on there or not.
Right.
I'm like, damn, they can't act for shit.
Oh wow.
And
Thank
you. The genuine reaction was like, it was like, well, wait a minute, I thought we were trying to talk, and it was like, it was perfectly timed. It was, you sold it. So that's
you, man. I appreciate
that's why
that.
I wanted to immediately try to get that reaction, and I got it. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
Martin
So I had to
Scorsese.
pick on you. I've had to pick on you. But it was good.
It's a good
pick. But it also means that I'm not trying to pick on you yet. It also means that Jessica Bankx knows how to put the right people in the right.
She does.
It's a vision. It is also a story based on her in a way, right? But this is a story that's based on her.
Right.
So you're just a piece in her puzzle.
Right.
I mean,
and that's why I said she knew exactly what she was doing as far as when she gave certain people certain characters and certain names for the characters and certain scripts that you had to study. It's like she kind of analyzed her characters, us first, before she actually started writing the script out and then giving the scripts to read. And it's like, I want you to be like this. I want you to do this. And I'm like, yo, that just sounds like something. That sounds like me already. Like, I could play this to the T. So she's really good.
But that's why it was natural.
Yeah, it was natural.
It wasn't forced.
Right. It wasn't forced. And I'm like, dang, like,
It came easy to them. And
Real
then,
easy.
and then let me say this. This is no lie. I wish Terry Quintero Moore was here to tell this story. And I'm sure he'll probably come into the comment section. But from the original Crystal, day one Crystal, Jenny, Jenny Toretto, the original one, Dottie, and Terry is an eyewitness. Every time they played this role, what happened to him? It really happened.
It really happened.
It happened to him in real life.
It really happened.
The actual
in real
event.
life.
They were not expecting it to happen. And it was like, yo.
And this is outside. This is like they're,
In real life.
out in real life,
Everything that
daily
was
life.
going on
It
in
was like
Diaries
it
started actually happening in their life.
That's a little creepy.
It is creepy. So when new people
So
would
she-
come on, the same thing. I said, this is a curse.
So
The actual Jennifer Moore, we met the real Jennifer Moore.
I want to pick on my boy Chris though now. So Chris,
I don't know
so
if I
what did
remember.
Chris was in the movie? Chris, what was you doing in the movie?
I was honestly, I was happy to be there and observing everything that was going on.
So everything
And
happened in real life too with you, huh? You happen to be in a party and you're just like, oh, I'm gonna
I don't know, but I don't know. I'm gonna keep that one in the tuck right now. But no, I was just actually just honored to be a part of it. To be honest with you, I mean, I didn't. I could have been sweeping the floor, and I'd have been.
Well,
whatever. I
I'm
didn't
not
care.
picking on you to be, to pick on
course,
you.
of
I'm,
course.
I'm,
No, no,
I'm
no, no,
picking
no.
on you to,
get it.
I'm,
Come on, man. You don't have to explain anything, man.
I'm trying to pull
There's like
information
30
out of
years
you.
here.
I'm like the FBI. Give me the
Man,
information. No, I'm just joking.
This is.
But
Come on.
it's really good that you get we were all in acting in some sort. I've done plays.
Right.
I've done
okay,
plays.
okay.
And I was an extra, but I've done so. I was an extra in a couple plays.
What's the names, if you don't mind me asking? Because I want to know.
The one play It's a Wonderful Life. I was just a regular guy. My daughter was Zuzu. She was Zuzu. She was a little girl with the pedals, and I mean she went out, auditioned the first time ever. She knocked it out of the park. Okay. She went in. She goes, "Is that's gonna be my daddy in the show?" She was like 3 years old, and he was like, "How did she know that?" I was going out, and then they strung up this conversation out in the lobby, and they were like, "We found our Zuzu and our dad."
Oh wow,
Yep.
that's amazing.
Like they literally instantly, and we see them. I see them out, and that's her play dad.
Well, speaking of plays, as you guys know, Diaries of a Female Player was a play also, and we sold out our first show up in North Jersey.
Nice. This is why I ask these questions. I want to know all this.
Yeah, we sold out our first show ever, and people still to this day ask, "Oh, I look at my manager's in the building. Hey, Leonardo." Yeah, people still ask about it and want to know where it's at. So, that could be direct. Everybody, whoever's out there listening right now, take the time out to go and subscribe on YouTube for Diaries. That's IRES at the end, Diaries of a Female Player on YouTube. And we are such a thing on TikTok as well. It's Diaries of a Female Player 6'9" at the end of it. But if you just type in Diaries of a Female Player, I should come right up right then and there. And we're also on Instagram as well. So follow. And we're here on Facebook as well. So follow.
YouTube as well.
Let's kick the YouTube and bust the ballistics. Not only that, but I need
Like,
y'all to also
like and
subscribe
subscribe, yes.
to here, to
here,
hot,
to all of us.
Tag
My
team.
all of
circle.
us.
Okay.
In my circle.
All of us.
To all of
My
us,
circle.
We like to be connected to you. We want to
Yeah.
reach out.
like, subscribe to her channel.
By the tires.
What's your channel?
It's Diaries of a Female Player. All one word. All
Like,
one word.
Like, subscribe, and share. Same with us over here. It's in my circle. We're sponsored by Hamilton Radio, just so everybody knows. And they've been our long sponsor. And if you want to sponsor, reach out to me or call the radio station. And listen, we want more interviews like this. So let us know what we can bring to you guys. But back to this amazing show.
You know what's awesome? And I meant to point this out. There's a lot of celebrity friends that I have in the music industry. I'm a little
was getting
stronger
ready to say that.
in the music industry. There's a lot of people that don't believe that Diaries is going to actually make it. We even had people within the cast not believing and really trying to put a stop to it. These are people that are no longer with us, but they actually try to put a stop to it. They think they have the power to do this. But I said, this is something that God gave to me, and
That's
you can't
right.
take it away. But I promise you, every time I feel discouraged in any type of way, God has his way of showing me. God has his way of showing me. God has his way of showing me. There's multiple. Anybody seen the 5 Heartbeats? How many of us remember the 5 Heartbeats, the movie?
I
The
remember
5
the
Heartbeats.
Heartbeats.
So we have the one that played, the guy that played Flash, called me up. He said, I need your number. I'm like, whoa, John Canada. Called me up and said, I need to be one of the Bims. Give me that. I want that. This is Hollywood talking. I want that. I love this storyline. Boom. We got Men at Large. Dave Tover from Men at Large talking about, I'm mad at you because you ain't put me in season 3. These are celebrities. She heard the man say it just yesterday.
Yep.
Got Grammys. So now we, and then we got, shout out to Fel Davis from R. Kelly's group Public Announcement. He is already a cast member. So we've been doing this for quite some time, but we have been drawing the attention of the celebrities, and the celebrities believe more than the actual, like, people in the towns, in the small towns.
That's actually involved.
That's blowing.
I mean, the story's getting watched, but people are watching it. People are, it's starting to trend. That's basically what when people of that magnitude are starting to watch it, they're saying, hey, put me in. It's like, that's you.
I mean, for them to say you ain't
that's
even got to
good.
give me nothing, you ain't got to give me much. For them, I'm gonna put that out there because they're gonna say no. If you ain't got the budget, I'll work with you on something.
Yeah,
real quick.
listen, that's amazing. By the way, my radio station is not only a radio station; it is also a film company that we can stream your eventually stream your movie on our site.
Please do. Please do.
You just got to talk to the owner right there in the glass there. You already met him.
I love him. Oh my God,
that's-
sir,
listen.
you are amazing. His spirit is. I know.
And
Beautiful
you
spirit.
hear her?
His spirit is
She's talking good
beautiful.
about you.
Mr. Candyman that got the bees in the ceiling. Okay. Yeah. Look at it. See, I told you that's Candyman.
Yo, Ruben loves his nickname, the Candyman.
The Candyman.
Only because of the bees. Only because of the bees. Listen, only because of the bees. Don't be calling up to him asking him for some candy. It's only because of the bees.
And little did you guys know, introducing the manager of Diaries of a Female Player, Mr. Chris Taylor. For all of you that don't know, he is the management for Diaries.
And it's funny
My
that he
personal
just
manager is here.
and he
Leonardo is here tonight. Thank you, sir, for supporting
It
me.
is,
I love
and
you
it's
for
funny
believing
how
in me. And
Chris
thank
just
you,
sits there
Chris.
like just like chilling.
Oh yeah, I'm chilling, but he's the manager. For y'all that don't know, you ain't got any questions? Ask Chris.
Yeah, he said he could have been the guy just sweeping up the sweeping up the floor in the movie. But he's like there's always that one guy. Remember, always if, in the videos. Have you ever watched these high price like music videos and you see that one guy that stick out? He's the producer of that video.
Right.
You see this hot ass. Listen, real talk. You see this hot ass rap video and all see this white dude just come out of the blue. He don't even that's the producer.
You just totally gave away that secret, right? You just totally gave away that secret. You know that, right? You know what I'm saying?
It's real
You
though.
wasn't supposed to give away that Easter
But
egg,
it's
you know?
real. It's real.
And also shout out to all the musicians, every single last one of the celebrities that I had conversations with. The soundtrack for this is going to be crazy. Shout out to Cheryl Cooley and the group Climax, 1980s group Climax. Yes, I'm talking about Yes, Still Say Yes, and Meeting in the Ladies' Room and all of that stuff. Yes, it's them. They have a new song, Love Me. It's going to be on the soundtrack. Shout out to Men at Large for the song Gravity. We love the song Gravity. Shout out to my MD, Jamal Hampton, SJ Hampton. He does a lot of like the intros and things of that nature. So I just wanted to make sure that I put that out there. And to everybody else, all the local artists that are artists that are submitting the tracks to me so that I could use them, so I could have it for the short film.
I gotta do a special shout out for the samples. The sample sets picked into the video.
Them templates.
Like those templates were like just perfectly primed and put like, yeah.
Them
Production
templates
was on that. It was nice. I like
Thank
that.
you so much. I
Just a shout out.
appreciate
Just
that. Thank you.
Chris knows I'm just real like.
So I had to learn how to edit on my own, y'all. So that's what he's talking about. And then he's also shouting out Don Thomas. Don Thomas is the one that that put that together that is episode 1, season 2, Diaries of a Female Player.
Make sure you
Don
check it out.
Thomas,
Make sure you
from
check
the
it out.
Fam Films did that episode. Thereafter, I did the rest of them. But he likes the templates that we all put together for Diaries of a Female Player. The templates meaning like the locations and things of that nature. Like when I had like the beach and everything, and we just it all just fits. You got to see all the templates. I got. Oh my God, it's amazing. I can't wait to bust it up with somebody.
Now back to the movie.
Right.
Is this? Well, you know what? I'm not even asked the question because is this movie going to be a cliffhanger?
Might as well.
Well, see, all right. So you're gonna it's gonna
It'll be
leave you.
ongoing.
Yeah. So you're gonna have to. watch it. You're gonna have to watch it. Listen, you're gonna have to catch up on in January 2025 on the official release. Make sure you follow. Make sure you follow on the Instagram. What's the all social
Diaries
media?
of a Female Player 69 on TikTok, Diaries of a Female Player on Instagram, and Diaries of a Female Player on Facebook as well. So make sure that, and that's diaries. Do not put, because people got a habit of putting diary. It is not diary. It is diaries, and and it's not Diaries of a Female Pimp either. Please stop saying that. Y'all have a habit of saying, yeah, Diary of a Female. So they'll say Diary of a Female Pimp. It's not none of that. No, it's diaries, plural, of a female player.
Make sure you get that right, because if you push anything different, something else will come up.
But sometimes, I talked about that monkey wrench, but who's really the player? You really think it's the women, or do you think it's the men?
I don't know. I haven't seen the whole movie, so I can't comment.
Let's take a guess.
From
what you heard so far, who you really think is the player?
It could be the women.
What do you think, Chris?
The title.
I'm gonna go with the simple answer and say the women. I'm going with the simple answer and say the women.
Keisha Thomas.
I'm
I'm
going
gonna say the
easy
women.
because the title. The title
say the women.
says
I'm gonna
it's
say
in
the
the
women.
title, right? So you gotta even though it says you never judge a book by its cover.
So let me give you the secret to season 2. Going out of season 1, going into season 2. He was crazy about you, right? Keisha Thomas. He was so crazy about Keisha. Oh, he wanted Keisha so bad. Didn't he? He wanted to be with her so bad.
Dwayne.
Dwayne wanted to be with her so bad. And
Who, the guy that was hitting on the other girl?
Yeah,
Yeah, the one that wanted to be with Keisha.
and went all out his way to be with Keisha. Wanted to be with Keisha so bad. He was everything was Keisha. Went out on a date with Crystal even and talked about Keisha. Right? And every time he turned around, he talked about, oh man, yo, Keith Scott, my man. That's my dude. Oh my, he the hype man for Keith Scott. So Keith Scott has a secret. He slept with the first lady of the church. And she's pregnant now, but her husband is a simp. So he's sticking by it. I'm going to stick right beside her. So he's a simp. So, they sticking by each other. They know about who the potential daddy could be. But Jennifer Moore only knows. And Crystal doesn't, and no other female knows. So we did the DNA test, and at the end of the play, and everybody came out saying who their character was, right? And everybody was like, okay, well, did y'all think I was the player? They asked the questions to the audience, like, did you think I was the player? No, it was Dwayne Smith that became the actual player. It was the men. The men are really the players, and y'all don't even see it happening.
I mean,
They
why?
talking like women. They look like the women and everything. But little do you know the head games, the psychological head games that they was playing with everybody, because they had to like misconstrue everything and tear
In my
everybody.
defense, I only watched like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
So I couldn't disseminate everything in 10 minutes.
So Dwayne Smith, the baby was Dwayne Smith's baby, and not Keith Scott's, and that was supposed to be Keith Scott's best friend.
Sometimes
and
it
her
happens like
man.
that. Sometimes it happens like that.
It happens.
Sometimes it
But
happens.
it's a real life story. But that's my monkey wrench in season 1, season 2. But now y'all gotta wait, because I'm not gonna tell you everything.
Yeah, you gotta
Right.
follow on all
Y'all
social
gotta
media
know
outlets.
what
Watch the rest.
next
Gotta
monkey
tune
wrench
in.
will be.
You never know. You might never know. Next movie, you might see me in it,
Yeah.
mopping the floors.
Why not? Honey, he finna be snatched up though. I ain't gonna.
Mopping the
He
floor. Hey.
fine.
Wait, hold on.
I do have a wife.
Oh, okay.
She
I'm
might.
sorry.
She might
Oh,
try to
let's
kill
see.
me. And she,
All right, don't
she's
kill me. Don't kill him. Kill me.
She's Italian, so.
Oh, so am I. Sicilian.
She's
from the bottom.
Oh yeah, she's Sicilian.
Oh yeah, we
too.
like that.
She's crazy.
We like that.
Turn the purple over here.
So, real quick, Jessica, you had shout outs real quick, Jessica.
Okay.
Shout outs.
Just to everybody that's been in support since day one. Chris, thank you. You have been a believer from day one. You have seen the ins, the outs, the ugly, the good, and the bad. I honor you. Thank you so much. And people like Chris matter to me. Everybody that's out there. To my boy out Jazzy Mosley out in Augusta, Georgia. Thank you for being there through the good, the bad, the ugly, everything, just everything. Thank you so much. Shout out to my brother Byron Perry. You've been there. You see me flip out. You see me literally lose my mind over this project. Thank you for still sticking by me. Those are the people that I honor. Everybody in my family that still believe on my dad's side. Shout out to my cousin. My cousin you seen my cousin. She's the funeral director I told you about.
Yes.
To my cousin, all on my dad's side, everybody on my dad, all the Westcotts. Everybody that's been coming out to the plays and everything. Shout out to my mom's side of the family. I know we had a lot of, you know what I mean, trauma with burying family members, and y'all really could not really come. But I appreciate you to all my family in Utica, New York, that came and shot Diaries of a Female Player when I came upstate New York. Thank you so much. Everybody in Trenton, New Jersey, Philly. Oh my God, thank you so much. I didn't think I was gonna get love from Philly, but Philly came pouring in. Majority of the castmates are from the Pennsylvania corridor area and also from Trenton as well. Shout out to my original Pussycat doll, because she will not be forgotten. Just everybody, my brother Seneca Bruce, who is currently the editor of Diaries of a Female Player, and to my inspiration, save the best for last, my children. All four boys. Yes, I have a 28-year-old, I have a 23-year-old. Very talented young men. This went out. I have very talented young men. They all play like 5 or 6 instruments apiece. And I have CJ and I have Lil Shane as well, 16 and 14 years old. Yep, but they're my inspiration. They're the reason why I go as hard as I go. And I tell everybody that we have one heck of a story, and I plan to come out with that story very soon also.
Shout outs.
You go ahead.
Ladies first.
Okay, well, I'm gonna give a shout out. First, I'm gonna give a shout out to Jessica. Thank you so much for letting me into your project, and don't give her to Keisha, because Keisha still got more to the story. So, because I still think Keisha the original player, but we're gonna keep it on the way. We're gonna keep it on the way. My mother, of course, Betty Chavis. Also, she's also a beautician too. She does hair, so you can follow her on Instagram, Betty Boob. Keep it cute on Instagram. She's keep it cute. My sisters, my youngest sisters, Nakaya and Tanaya, I love them too, and they're models. Also, you can follow them on Instagram too. Twins, Nakaya and Tanaya. I think it's like twin. So I gotta find it. Look, I ain't really too much on social media like that. And that's it. That's it, and shout out to everybody that's kind of, supporting Diaries of a Female Player, and then the ones that wasn't here neither, still shout out to y'all too. Still love you, and that's it. Oh yeah, and first of all, I forgot God first before anything, because you need him. I'm sorry, and then we're gonna put it on everybody else. There we go.
Absolutely. Chris, quick shout outs.
Yeah, I was going. She took my shine right there. I was going to say God. You know what I'm saying? I was going to shout God out first.
That's right.
For putting everybody together like this and stuff like that. And I really believe in this project. And again, everybody who tunes in knows me. I don't really mess with things that I don't believe with, even if it's for a check or whatever. I don't care about the money. I mean, I do, but
you want to work on it because
my integrity means more than the money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So. I'm really happy that Jessica Bankx asked me to be a part of this project, and I love it. I'm saying I really do, and I go hard. And again, any of my artists know that I go hard for them, and I'm gonna go hard for this project because I really believe in it. You know what I'm saying? It's dope. It's a dope story. You know what I'm saying? So, but shout out to the whole cast. You know
it's a well written. Just by seeing a couple minutes of it was well written.
Shout out the whole cast, man, and shout out the squad, man. Y'all know who y'all are.
Right. And a new Crystal, too. I'm really feeling her, too. I ain't even lying. I'm really feeling this new Crystal. Last one, too, she was good, but I'm really feeling this new Crystal.
This one right
so,
here is a little special.
Girl, yeah,
She's
so,
special.
girl, you got to rock in there with us, yo.
She's special.
My quick shout outs to my wife, my son, and my daughter. And shout out to, of course, we always remember Roberto Clemente. We always remember the people we lost on 9/11. That is tomorrow. Yep. Also, shout out to, my condolences to James Earl Jones, right? Mm-hmm. He passed away. He was the voice of
Darth Vader,
Mufasa, and he was from Field of Dreams, and Sandlot. So,
King
you know,
Joffrey.
Sandlot, remember
King
that.
Joffrey.
Y'all remember
yes,
the
and he was
Sandlot?
King Joffrey. Joffrey
King
from
Joffrey
Coming to
from
America.
America.
So we're gonna leave you with
Wipe
this,
us.
and please
Wait.
like, subscribe, and share, comment. Let us know. Let us know what you think, and check out Diaries of a.
Female player.
Female player.
And I am Ralph, also known as DJ Noise. And with my circus, we're out. Till next time. Peace.